Hey everyone, welcome back to FMP Destroys the Tube Map. In this series I am redesigning the tube map by extending lines, adding stations, and generally just doing stupid stuff until the map looks like a complete mess. These additions are going to be from my silly brain or from you, the viewer. You can comment something as small as changing a station's name, or you could add a brand new line. But without further ado, enjoy the video. Oh, you're here early. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Let me get ready. Hello, welcome to FMP Destroys the Tube Map, episode 3. That's 6, episode 3. As you can see, I have made a change. It's a very simple change. Remove all the zones. I removed the zones, and I removed that little grid as well. Removing the zones is not as easy as you might think it is. I had to recreate the entire tube map from scratch, which is quite fun, so I can take away all the lines here and all the connectors and all the station names, which I think looks quite cool actually. I also did a few little tweaks while I was recreating the tube map. Notably, I sort of have moved the trams around. This just makes it look a little bit nicer. I also added a little tram stop on this new extension called Kentish Way, which just is like Bromley Central. I also added Maze Hill and Eastcombe Park back onto Thameslink. I bulldozed them when I was making my footy line and I couldn't really fit them in, but now I have full customization of the tube map. I have added them back in. I made the Kensington Olympia district line run all the time at the request of Blue25. Thank you, Blue25. Let's get in to the viewer suggestions from the Discord server. That's right, join the FMP Discord server and you will get priority in the videos. WhaleTech07 has requested that I extend the cable car all the way to Cambridge, just like I did in my original video when I sort of destroyed the tube map, which I believe was a case of bringing it up to Upminster through Emerson Park, Romford, and then possibly to Cambridge from here. And I think I did something to Cheshunt and Enfield Town as well. Plonk. There we go. There we go. Well, thank you WhaleTech for your idea. The next one is from Krastar, which is a really good suggestion. Recolor the River Thames from blue to brown, because we want to make the tube map as realistic as possible, which is why I've just extended the cable car to Cambridge. When you want to do realism, you have to make the River Thames brown. There we go. From Derek Horn, who is a fellow Chelsea supporter. That's right. Rename Arsenal to Gillespie Road. And I'll do you one better, Derek. I'm going to rename all Arsenal references to Gillespie Road, because I think Woolwich Gillespie Road would be quite funny. Gillespie Road, I believe, is the name for that. I think that's how you spell it. Well, I'm gonna have to spell it again down here. There we go. And for good measure, the Arsenal fans are called the Gunners, so I'm gonna rename Gunnersbury to Gillespie Roadsbury. Rename the Victoria line to the Viking line, as it was going to be Victoria to King's Cross, sort of piggybacking off the success of the Bakerloo line combining Baker Street and Waterloo. The Viking line was just Victoria to King's Cross. From Bro Momentum again, extend the Viking line to Oslo and Stockholm, which is just sort of fair enough. So we're gonna bring you around here and bring you out to Oslo and Stockholm. One there and one here. There we go. That looks a little bit nicer now, doesn't it? I would like to make a suggestion, because I would like to merge the two Hammersmiths. This is sort of simple as you can get. This is a lot of fun. Look at this. I can just whoop, and then I can come over here and just bring this down. There we go. Life's never been so easy. So, I got this suggestion quite a bit, but most specifically from Stanley V64 and Diamond Rock 42, split the Northern Line, or Southern Line, into two. The Southern and the Northern Line. I think this was bound to happen. A bit of a crazy green for now. And then we can split them here at Kennington. They just so happen to pass through the same station. Should we just bring this up to Edgware for the sake of symmetry? I think we should. There we go. Obviously I will clean that up a little bit more later on. We're going to call the green one the Southern Line, because it's flipped, because it goes more north or less south. And then the one that goes more south we're going to call the Northern Line and keep its black colour. There we go. Stanley V64 also very simply suggested to rename Camden Town to Congestion Junction. Blue Puffy says extend the trams from Merton to Sutton. So I actually don't entirely know how this tram extension is supposed to work, because this is a proposed extension to the trams that is a real thing. Okay, there's a few options from what I can see. South Wimbledon, Morden Road, and then direct to Sutton. There's a more interesting one that takes some of the Thames Link, Collier's Wood, Belgrave Walk, and then to Sutton again. The one that takes over the Thames Link is actually quite interesting to me. Here we go, and then make this a solid line. Do that, and then we'll just colour this in with tram for now. There. I will fix that later on, but that looks pretty crazy now. I would also like to do something very simplistic. I would like to add Brixton here to the Windrush line. There we go. The tracks go right over Brixton Station. It's crazy that this doesn't already happen, but I think there are some reasons why it doesn't happen, but I'm making it happen because I can. Asher Siddiq says rename Mudchute to Millwall Green. That is very simply done. Do I recolour the blob of Millwall Green because it is now called Millwall Green? Because the rule for changing the colour happened last episode. So do I? I don't know. This is a question I pose to you, the viewer. Or you could post about it on my Discord server. Extend the Piccadilly line from Holborn to London Bridge via Aldwych. That's right, we're bringing back Aldwych. Holborn, Aldwych. Let's say it goes through Blackfriars too, taking over this bit of Thames Link. There we go, little bit of the Piccadilly line. Aldwych is back. It's back on the map, guys. Crazy. From Dodge City, transfer Gordon Hill to Moorgate from National Rail to Overground. So I think this is the line that goes through Finsbury Park and up to Ali Pali. Moorgate, Old Street, and I'll fill in all the stations later on. Goes through Highbury and Islington. I think it just goes up this way to Gordon Hill. Should we go for the original Overground colour? Sort of like an orange, maybe a bit darker than that. There we go, this is my new line. Suggest in the comments what this new Overground line could be called. Or on my Discord server. From Electric X, rename Chesham Hell to New Slough. Very clever. I very much like that. There we go, New Slough. I also am coming back to Hammersmith. I'm coming back to Hammersmith because the Hammersmith and City line goes from Hammersmith to City Station. We know this. But the Circle line isn't a circle. So do you know what I'm doing? What people have been wanting to do, what people call for all the time. I'm aware of the reasons that this doesn't happen in real life, but do you know what? This isn't real life. This is a fake fantasy land of my own creation. And I'm making the circle a circle again. Hell yeah. This looks kind of crazy. And I will figure out the logistics of that a little bit later. But the circle line is now a circle again. Then we have Gone FFC, I think, or Gonfuk. Extend the Elizabeth line from Shenfield to Sheffield via Cambridge. Okay, another Cambridge. We're going to bring that over to Cambridge and then up to Sheffield. I think that is going to work best for that. And from the dark side, J2O, extend the Elizabeth line from Shenfield to Kent. And I'm going to make that via Southend. We're going to come back over here, Shenfield, and it's gone off the map. Oh dear, what are we going to do? I don't know why I put this here. It should be at the end of the line, surely. There wasn't anything saying that it should be anything else. And we're going to stop it at, where should we stop? In Kent. I think Margate. Margate might be a bit of fun, because that is then having to go over the River Thames, so I guess I have to bring the River Thames all the way up here. Matthew Matiki and the Aylin extend the Southern Line. Or I guess it's the Northern Line now. From Mill Hill West to Bushy Heath and Watford via Mill Hill Broadway and Edgware. Okay, from Mill Hill West, Mill Hill Broadway, Edgware. I think Bushy Heath is like here, and then Watford is over here. Bushy Heath, and also Watford. Plent KS, add New Street to the Waterloo and City line next to Old Street. Well, I don't know how well this is going to work, but we're going to try our best. New Street here. There we go. I'll figure out how to make that look a bit nicer later on. Okay, I got a strange amount of Metropolitan line suggestions, like a abnormally large amount of Metropolitan line suggestions. I'm going to do all of them right now. I'm going to do all of the Metropolitan line suggestions, and then probably if I get more in a future video, I'm going to wane off from including them as much, because this is the big Metropolitan line craziness extravaganza. Okay, so extend the Metropolitan line from Moor Park to Watford Junction. I imagine stopping at Croxley and Watford along the way. Okay, Moor Park, Croxley, Watford, Watford Junction. Right. Then extend the Metropolitan line from Amersham to Aylesbury. Now, this was on the tube map back in the day. I think there's like 1,000 different connections along this line. Yanis GT, extend the Metropolitan line from Amersham to Quainton Road. I think that's only a couple more stops further than Aylesbury, so that has already been done as well. From 08 BTR, extend the Metropolitan line to Verney Junction and Brill. Verney Junction, let's say that's here, and Brill is here as like a little branch. So that is all the old Metropolitan line very firmly put onto the map. Well, not firmly, I will come back and firmly put it on. From the Tired Scot and 08 BTR, extend the Metropolitan line to Manchester via Oxford, Birmingham and Crewe. Let's do that from Verney Junction up here, and then we've got Manchester there. That's all I'm going to do so far. Extend the Metropolitan line to Leeds. I can do that. And let's say Leeds is over there. Oh, actually, no, Leeds is a lot closer to Manchester, isn't it? There we go. And then we also have from Whaletech 07, extend the Metropolitan line to Reading via Hayes-and-Harlington and East Drayton. So I'm going to bring it down here, Hayes-and-Harlington, bring that round, and then we'll do like a connector blob there and one up here. So that is all the Metropolitan line action. That's pretty crazy. But there is one more change in this video, and that is to skip Crossrail 2 and add in Crossrail 3 from Dartford and Sevenoaks to Watford Junction and St Albans City via City Thameslink, which to me sounds like replace all of Thameslink pretty much with Crossrail 3. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. We can, do you know what? Keep most of this. What would make my life a bit simpler, actually, would be to just delete the bit of Thameslink that I don't need, and then just make Crossrail 3 the current Thameslink colour. Oh, I don't want to delete the trams. That would not be a good idea. Oh, I've deleted the Northern Line. So I'm currently deleting all of this Thameslink track, which is quite a bit of fun, actually. I'm not the biggest fan of Thameslink being on the tube map in the first place, so this is quite satisfying to destroy, actually. But we do need this bit of Thameslink from Sevenoaks and Dartford. So we've got that. I think Orpington out here, that's not included, but I'm going to include it, actually. I think that's only fair. Then we've got it coming up through City Thameslink. Hang on a minute. That doesn't seem right anymore. There's no Thameslink, so it's going to be City Crossrail 3. So we've got it going out to St Albans already, over here. And then, oh, hang on a minute. East Hampstead Thameslink? I don't think so. It's East Hampstead Crossrail 3. If you want to come up with a better name than Crossrail 3 for this new line, then feel free. Or feel 3. Oh yes, I've got to extend it to Watford Junction as well. There we go. Watford Junction is becoming a bit more of a junction on the tube map. This is a bit crazier than it was at the start of the episode. We've expanded the space. I'm going to clean this up now, and you're going to get to see a beautiful time-lapse, not time-lapse, a beautiful montage of everything that I have finished in this video. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see the full picture, because sometimes in my montage I don't include every little tiny change, if you want to see the full large-scale picture, it is going to be on my Discord server. Once again, join the Discord server because there's a lot going on, and you can be part of the FMP community, which is currently thriving. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, that is great, and I will see you in the next one, depending on when that is. Goodbye!